We are now joined by Mr. Sanjay Gupta, Treasurer of All India Rice Exporters Association, now joining us. Mr. Gupta, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. I understand that
Thank you.
geopolitical tensions now seem to be de-escalating, but tell us, what is the on-ground situation? How many shipments have been stuck in transit, and what kind of problem is the industry facing on account of the rising conflict?
Actually, madam, I must tell you one thing. It's around 100,000 metric ton rice shipment is stuck up at Kandla or Mundra port. It's a different ports in India, and it will be like if we calculate the cost of total shipment, it is around 1,000 crore rupees shipment right now stuck up at Kandla and Mundra. Okay, and if the situation is going like this, it will be a create a problem for us to receiving the payments because the payment is got delayed because until and unless shipment will not move from India, that buyer they are not going to send us the payment. So the most important point we are going to face the problem from the payment side, and secondly, in the contract prices, if we are not supplying in the on time the supply to the buyer, maybe they are going to be cancel our future contracts or the ongoing contracts also. So it will be create an impact on the market. But as now in the morning, as we got the news that some ceasefire activities is going on between Iran and Israel, maybe up to evening or tomorrow morning, the good news will be coming, and maybe the shipment will be restart again to Iran. But most of the shipment right now is stuck up at port only to Iran. But rest of the world is okay. There is no issue at all up to now. But if something is happened, Strait of Hormuz, if ceasefire is not happened, then it will be create a problem for us shipment to Saudi Arabia, to Oman, to Bahrain, to Qatar, to Kuwait, to Iraq also. So this is it will be a main impact if something is happened in Strait of Hormuz.
Understood. So you're saying 1 lakh tons of rice, basmati rice, has been stuck in transit on account of the problem. But now that there are reports suggesting of a ceasefire, perhaps the situation is likely to improve in a day or two. But how much payments are pending from the purchasers in Iran? And if at all there was a problem with respect to purchases from Iran, how can you tell us how has the order inflow been from several countries globally?
Like, madam, right now that most of the shipment is going to Iran, but our old payment, we nothing is pending with the Iran. The payment which is only for the stock which is stuck up at right now at the different ports in India. So old payments, came to us shipment by shipments. The old payments, most of the old payment we already received it before starting this war. But whatever the shipment is on the way between this war or whatever the shipment is stuck up at the port, the payment is pending only about this shipment. So we can say it is around 1,500 crore rupees is pending. The payment is pending for the rice shipment.
Understood. And if you can tell us which other countries does India export to, and how has demand from those countries been apart from Middle East?
See, madam, we are exporting the countries who is importing the most of the basmati rice from India is number one Saudi Arabia, number two Iran, number three Iraq, number four Yemen, number five UAE. All these Middle East countries, almost 60 to 70% basmati rice import by these countries only. So now the main impact is going only in the Iran. Saudi Arabia is going smoothly. There is no problem at all to export to Saudi Arabia. There is not a big problem is coming from Yemen also because most of the shipment is going to Yemen only to Aden, not Houthis area like not Hodida port, only going to Aden. So there is no issue from the Yemen also. UAE also going smooth. Iraq is also going smooth. Right now the Iraq sector is going very well. Iraq sector is doing very well and most of the shipment going to Iran. But only the impact is coming from the Iran. But if ceasefire is not going to be happened, and if Iran is do something in Strait of Hormuz, then main impact will be start. That main impact will be start from Saudi Arabia, especially the Dammam port and Iraq and Bahrain and Qatar and UAE. But up to now, there is no issue. Only the issues with the Iran.
We get that point. So that's how the domestic and macro setup is placed for the rice sector. Mr. Gupta, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now this afternoon.